大家好，我是雅琪，今天是有关我的故事。
And I'm Xiaofei, and today we want to take you to some of the greatest rafting trips in the world, from the headwaters of the Amazon in Peru to the glacier-fed rivers in British Columbia, and even the mighty Nile itself.
来，我们会带你去世界上最大的峡谷。我没在开玩笑，这些地方真的可以亲自走一趟，而且我们超期待可以带你一起去哦。以前我们是背包客，想用双脚走遍这个世界，但我发现自己能到的地方很有限，大部分都是观光客常去的景点。十几年来，我们看过动物大迁徙、喜马拉雅山或是极光。旅行其实有很多不同的方式，尤其是泛舟，它不只是一种运动，也是一种交通工具，带我们去那些从来没想过可以去，或是走路没办法抵达的地方。我喜欢的不只是划船的过程，还有每一个晚上和伙伴们一起坐下来看夕阳，围着萤火，分享今天最有趣的故事，或是调侃今天谁又翻船了。每天我们都在创造新的回忆，这些回忆绝对是无可取代的。等我老了，一定会不断提的当年勇，大概就是这些故事了吧。
这么发生？
我们有一个很棒的经验啊
Jump very quickly to the other boat.
So my favorite childhood memories are from camping with my dad and brother. Time spent together outdoors brings us closer as a family and teaches us lessons that can't be learned in a classroom. And so with that in mind, we have opened up several family-oriented trips for winter and summer vacation, like the Usumacinta River in Guatemala, which offers clean water, safe and fun rapids, and some of the funniest monkeys you have ever seen.
乌苏马辛塔河真的超美，风景超赞，而且两边都是国家公园，还可以看到超多你没看过的野生动物。这条河很安全，5岁以上的小朋友都可以参加，而且可以全家一起来玩。我们会滑进热带雨林，去看那些只有从河上才能看到的玛雅古城，边玩边认识玛雅古文明。沿路还可以跳水、游泳、玩瀑布，整趟行程轻松又好玩，保证是全家都会记得的回忆。唯一的困扰大概就是你的小朋友会吵着还要再来玩一次。
To me, there is no better feeling in the world than being out on a river, far away from the city, watching the scenery roll by, and being one with nature. This can be an easy river where you just enjoy the scenery and everything that nature has to offer, or this can be a challenging river with difficult rapids that you need to stop and scout. And you look at your buddies and you're like, are we going down that? And you plan your line and say, heck yeah, we are. And then you do it. And you succeed or you don't, and everybody goes for a swim. Either way, you're going to be laughing about it with your friends at camp and having a glass of wine under the stars, feeling happy to be alive.
不见了！
在去旅馆的路上，我们遇到大象红绿灯。泛舟旅程的前3天，我们在维多利亚瀑布上游，河马家族把所有的河道都挡住了，我们需要 excuse me 跟河马借过，最后还被生气的河马追着跑。我们每一天晚上都在大河中的小岛露营。有天晚上，大象来敲门，走路的声音哗啦哗啦哗啦，真的是拔山倒树而来。由于我们有公园的警卫保护着，他对天鸣枪2声，请大象离开。第2天，我们到 Land Drive 去看非洲5大之一最特别的白犀牛。来说，旅客经过维多利亚瀑布只会到瀑道走走，我们则是穿过了峡谷中间到瀑布的下面游泳。赞比西河泛舟最著名的就是前25道有名字的激流们，每一道都超巨大，船来到激流前面都会让我心跳漏拍。有些激流向导们会停下来选择路线，心脏不好的人可以下来走路啦。小飞也因此达成了人生目标，用 Rocky 的船翻了360度。
It's really such a peaceful feeling to go out in a very big landscape, and it makes you feel very small. And that feeling of being so alive and so content and knowing that in that moment you are exactly where you need to be, that's a feeling that I want more of, and it's an experience that I want to share with everybody, especially you, so I hope you can join us on one of these expeditions. We'll travel in style with your choice of cold drinks every day and different dishes every night. I'll be your chef on these expeditions and be serving up such rafting delicacies as Dutch oven lasagna and fresh caught fish straight from the river that we're rafting on. We'll enjoy meeting new people, exploring new cultures, and trying the traditional specialties of every community that we visit.
Estoy haciendo un asadito, carne de vaca, es un asado argentino típico.
I'll introduce each trip right after this message from our sponsor. Nowadays, when I travel, I always set up my internet in advance with Holafly. They cover more than 200 destinations worldwide, and this way, I don't have to spend the first day of my vacation running around trying to find a SIM card. I can activate it in advance and then go exploring directly from the airport.
Namaste.
Namaste!
It's also happened on more than one occasion that when I land in another country, they suddenly announce that I need to fill out some form online or I need some document or receipt that I don't have. So it's been a lifesaver to have an internet connection before I go through customs, especially since some of the smaller airports that I go to don't necessarily have Wi-Fi, or they have some weird requirements, like you need to have a local number to sign into the Wi-Fi. Who makes those rules? It just doesn't make any sense. It's really annoying, but it's not something that I have to worry about anymore now that I travel with Holafly. They also have 9 regional eSIMs like Latin America, Asia, Middle East, and more. Last time I used their Africa eSIM, and then I didn't need to have multiple SIM cards for when I was going back and forth between different countries, which was super convenient. They even have a global SIM card which covers 113 countries. It's cheaper too. For example, a week of unlimited internet in Mexico costs $30, compared to only 3 gigabytes for the same amount of money if you buy it in Mexico City International Airport. 3 gigabytes might be enough for my dad, but if you're somebody like me, the only way to go is unlimited. And the nice thing is I can even share my Holafly eSIM hotspot with him and tell him I told you so when he runs out of data. And it'll be even cheaper for you because you get a discount with the link down in the description. And now I want to show you one of the best possible rafting trips in all the world. And to do that, we're gonna have to go to South America. The Marañón River in Peru is called the Grand Canyon of the Amazon because it is one of the best rafting trips in the entire world. It's super remote and beautiful, passing through multiple hot springs, waterfalls, and ancient ruins that are thousands of years old. The rapids here are really fun and easily manageable, making it a great trip for beginners and families with children who want to experience something new. Best time to go is summer vacation, but winter trips are also available for people who want more adventure and bigger water flows. Unfortunately, there are 12 dams planned on this river, so when they are built, these canyons will be lost forever, and the people who live on the river will be forced to pack up and leave. This river is their home, and they welcome the people who love the river with open arms and great hospitality. The entire canyon takes 14 days to raft, but if you're in a hurry or with small children, we can just do the upper 7 days and then spend a few more days in Machu Picchu. Or if you want to do a trip in December or January, you can try Argentina, which is one of the rarest rafting trips in the world that few people have ever been to. It starts high up in the Andes where the summer snow is still melting and travels through a moon-like landscape with hot springs, waterfalls, and volcanic craters that we can stop on and check out along the way. Our coach did the first rafting descent ever in 2016, and since then only a few people have done it. So if you come on this trip, you'd be one of the only people in the world who have ever rafted through this beautiful landscape, and one of the last as well, because there are 5 dams planned on this river which will flood all of these canyons and drown this landscape forever. There are so many amazing rivers in the world that we can go to, like the beautiful Eros River in Mexico, which would be a fun and relaxing family trip. These need to be planned long in advance though, because for Taiwanese passport holders, it's not easy to get a Mexican visa. There's no visa problem in Ethiopia though, and the Nile River is very attractive if you don't mind giant crocodiles. Addis Ababa to Lake Tana, and then 763 kilometers through the Grand Canyon of the Nile. How cool is that? It used to be a 30-day trip, but the GERD flooded the upper section last year. And if you like long trips, you'll probably love a 20-day expedition through the Grand River in Bolivia, or a shorter but much more difficult trip down the Cotahuasi River. And how could I forget the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon of the USA. If you have any more questions or want to go rafting, our contact information is in the video description along with a link to upcoming trips. Outdoor activities carry some risk, but we hire the best guides in the world to take care of you and keep you safe so that you can relax and enjoy and have the best experience of your life. There's really nothing like a rafting expedition, and I can't wait to take you out to one of the Grand Canyons of the world.